morning, Glanville Studios. Good morning and welcome to the second edition of the program Good Morning Salone for this week, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Today is Tuesday, March 5, 2019, and we will bring the program to you this Tuesday morning. And name Abdoulaye Bla.
And Mina Mabel Kaba, good morning. Inside this edition of the program Good Morning Salone, the Paramount Chief Nakoya Chiefdom inside my Shakatsong, PC by Kumpa Bomboli II, don't tell Justice Anan Atugoba say, and not sign any documents for sell 110-acre land to the HFC Mortgage Bank inside 2014. President Julius Maada Bio don say, government they set up the Peace and National Cohesion Commission for maintain peace and national development in Salone. And today inside the program, Radio Democracy will talk to the Minister of Fisheries, Honorable Kowa, where they can talk about plan them where they get for improve the ministry work.
This plus plenty others to read them, plus the chairman for the Poda and Bus Drivers Association, Mohamed Warite, say they member them strike Monday, March 4, because SLRS say don't say them go begin arrest them because of the iron seats them where they use inside the motorcar and self work about there for you inside the program. Members say they listen we live on Radio Democracy 98.1 FM and online on www.radiodemocracy.sl with support from Musiwa and powered by AfriCell. You say most of the get with our Facebook page, Radio Democracy 98.1 FM, or you can go on our YouTube channel and get with it. You can tell me to drop your comments there, or you can do so by way how you go send text message to the number 077 981 981. The program na Good Morning Salone. And this morning, we want to welcome inside the studio Honorable Kowa Jallo, we are the Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources. Good morning and welcome to the program Good Morning Salone.
Good morning, 98.1. Good morning, listeners, and good morning, Sierra Leoneans.
All right, thank you. We'll continue the program. Usai, the chairman for the Mines and Minerals Committee in Parliament, Honorable Sir Emerson Lamina, don't say this committee not glad with the way out of mining company them na Salone, don't they do them work in a different community them where them fend themselves because of different standard them where it say them mining company so they work with. Honorable Sir Emerson Lamina talked inside one interview with me as if they talk about one meeting where the Mines and Minerals Committee in a Parliament don't begin forget with different mining company them in the country, but they work with the mining company them don't they do in a different community them and how them work don't they affect community people them. Honorable Sir Emerson Lamina starts for talk about why the Mines and Minerals Committee decide for call mining company them inside the meeting them. Yeah.
Now, mandate from the House of Parliament as a committee for form as it is inside Section 93 of the Sierra Leone Constitution that one of the functions of the committee and an oversight role, and that is just what we are doing. We know very well that laws when they come and go, laws when they become obsolete, and because of the several lacunas then, we, the committee, deem very, very necessary that we don't go able to make law if the very people who they make the law for will not get the view, then we don't even know the way forward for them go on. So that makes this committee demand very, very necessary for bringing them in companies that are not only the successes that we're interested in, also the challenges. When we share the challenges, we will make strong and fine laws we concern the mining sector, we will stand the test of time.
Okay, you talk about successes, challenges, but as a committee, we get set standards. Or where I wanna think say mining companies them for operating in different community them where they wait na them standards there and how una they check based on this invite where una don't invite the mining company also for see them work or they not work with them standards them yeah.
Yeah, the present laws where the mining company they use it is as a guidelines for them. They expect compliance from them with the EPA Act, and that's them understand very, very well. Issues like the CDA, the Community Development Agreement, we also understand that if they in synergy with the very development plan of local councils, then that may happen. The issue of the extractive industry transparency initiative, when at the EITI, Salone have been do well over the past years. All of this are concerned to we at the Mines Committee. That make will bring there. But so far so good, I can tell you, we are not impressed. And because we are not impressed, one for their mining companies, they know that this committee, they enjoy the privileges and the powers of the High Court as it inside Section 93(6) of the 1991 Constitution. And if that continue, I want to tell you, say, we will ask from the cooperation of Mr. Speaker, as is spelled inside Section 95, for doing for considered as a contempt against the House of Parliament.
You say we are not impressed. What do you mean when you say we are not impressed with mining company them work? Just dilate on that more for people who they listen for know. What you are not impressed with?
It is surprising that mining company they can appear with just empty hand, considering that we are lawmakers, no document at all for show to talk. How can we convinced? So, don't be surprised when I stand down, certain mining companies that we are not impressed, come out with a comprehensive detail of the thing they see they do, and then they apply, and the compliance that they follow. That will be a fine guide for members in this committee for go on the spot, now the field for go check whether it happen. All of those things that make, I bring them up. The issue of corporate social responsibility, it is true that mining companies them, not to power this committee, I will look at them. But all of those things, then community worker relationship, all these are issues. See, very, very important. Community worker relationship. Now, the community people are the very mining communities and they cry on crop compensation, there is no set standard, and they cry on resettlement package. All these are issues. One for really can ask the mining communities how far in the complaint to this. It could be a fine eye opener. For law make fine law, then we go stand the test of time.
So far, who's mining company them we don't call and waiting at the decision right now we don't take based on the fact say we are not impressed with them performance.
Yeah, irrespective of the SO75 guide we that they stand in orders of parliament that's for actually make publication of the press. But I'm telling you, if this continue, we will invoke SO75, pull on them the fourth estate and do the actual job. But for now, let's hold our peace as time goes by.
So community people them they listen now within a different mining area them where the mining company also they operate. Then they listen now. We will not get from them 8 first hand waiting they happen. From the mining committee, the Mines and Minerals Committee in a parliament, what thing will be a word to them as this engagement they go on now and the fact say we are going to meet them at a later date or talk to them?
Yes, people in the mining communities for be assured and begin get clear that pretty soon members of this committee will go on ground on the spot and we then views them and then views them they are believe say they will guide we for let them win, the mining community win, Salone we only also win.
So more mining companies than get for come for face this committee. Of course, I don't step down most of the mining companies them. We don't turn up before this committee as well. Waiting what they expect from them because we don't see when I don't step them for provide different documents them where they're not able to provide and just come empty-handed for explain to una. Waiting what they expect from the mining companies them here now.
They're standing down committees and get opportunities and get privileges to appear in a later time. For how they relevant documents where the committee will request from them. So they still get time. Otherwise, we get no other alternative but for charge with contempt against Parliament with the cooperation of Mr. Speaker as he spelled things out, Section 95 of the Constitution.
That's Honorable Sir Emerson Lamina and the chairman for the Mines and Minerals Committee in Parliament. He will end the interview with me. Also, he talk about some of the things them with them fair not as they don't begin to engage mining company them on different meeting them on the work when they do na different community them na the country. The program they listen to na Good Morning Salone.
The program Good Morning Salone they continue and we look at other issue quickly before we can talk to the Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources. We're going to the eminent women Sierra Leone for make them go able for do them work proper one during and after election. Also then go they preach peace message all over the country. The president for the eminent women Sierra Leone, Ambassador Haja Larry Cole, don't say then go pull the eminent women peace mediator Sierra Leone do today Tuesday, March 5. And he say then get for the work with political party them so that peace go always in the country after election. Ambassador Haja Larry Cole explain more about this to Substitute Kalon also a start for talk about the woman them we make up of the eminent women.
Different women from different backgrounds and they are all in a different organizations. For example, you get Dr. Nima Tamajek's worker, we na 50-50. You get like Mrs. Lara Tilopias, now Auditor General. You get retired Brigadier Kestoria Kabia. You get the lady where they in charge of Slango. It's all a mixed bag. You get university lecturers where they inside it. And like I said, we are the founding members. And after this, we can widen the group and get a lot of young people into it so that they could go out and do a lot of this preaching peace in the country. They launched this thing the 5th of March. The American ambassador Naingo Guam, then the UNDP resident representative, and I will do the keynote address.
What exactly on the launch? So.
We dey launch this thing, this group. We will not work before as Women's Situation Room, but that's an international thing. We're founded by the Angie Brooks International Center in Liberia for Leadership and Female Empowerment. We then opened them in 2012, the Women's Situation Room, the Eminent Women's Situation Room, launched in 2012 for the election, and we work. In 2018 again, then come when we all work together for see how for quell electoral violence. This is all on elections business. Peace and tranquility and mitigate all any kind of problems before, during and after.
So now the eminent women, they can't be on its own apart from women's situation.
This is a kind of silent chapter because we want the women them, because this thing they in women's situation room, they in Senegal, in the Gambia, in Nigeria, in Ghana, in Rwanda, in Uganda, because they want to see the African continent is full of electoral problems.
In terms of electoral process, we say una get for focus on waiting exactly whose area una get for them, because there are so many issues around electoral process.
Now the peace, for see how we could have peace. Now I make we motto. The motto of Women's Situation Room that peace is in our hand. But because we defend Sierra Leone answers to Sierra Leone questions, we call them collat for we all. We call collat na peace. So how we go able to get this peace before, during, and after these elections? And that we group, and at that way could work with the stakeholders and the policy makers for see how we go able to mitigate this violence, this born house, born farm, kill people and all of that. Okay. So we work with the political leaders of all political parties, and we also come down to the ghettos, to them bobo the way then they use for go fight, because we want to let them own it that they are Sierra Leoneans, and they would not like to be used. Any politician we want to use them or give them drugs for go fight, let him bring his own son. Let it before them. Let them go.
So now, in terms of the approach I get for you as the eminent women on the electoral process, where it's on the focus on peace. When you look back, we don't see other organizations who don't they do the same tier preach on peace, make sure say youth man them not involved in anything you get for do violence. Why una decide for can focus on the same thing where other organizations don't already they do?
Now other organizations, peace might be a minute area in their aims and objectives. For we, we specific that one. Specifically, you know, they jump into other specifically for peace before, during, and after elections. That is the time.
So, in the sense that people would see more of eminent women during term when an election or something after the election, that is the only time people would realize its own activity.
Even now we are doing quiet diplomacy. That's how we work. It's time bound and it's quiet diplomacy. They go meet the different groups, the different political parties, the different policy makers, the different stakeholders quietly for say this cannot be done. You have to do this. You have to do this. You get for make them. We know they make noise about it, but like you say, like this thing when they happen in Parliament, where this hung Parliament, we had to work with the ECOWAS for say then come and they can see and what the advice we give them. They worked on it. Like this thing about this rape thing in the Parliament. All of these things they go to the different political parties. Every the time with Parliament we want open with and get all them problems. We know how we work with the different parties and the different international observers. And to see how it was quelled. Now that make we get a little peace.
When we realizing things, the eminent women for day on its own, we now purely salon woman and go in charge of everything.
Yeah, because after the 2012, it's like we go sleep. If we be work that 10 day, like how we dey work now, 2018 not be get so much problems. Because right from the beginning, when the election for start, we then give dates and problems. And up till now, we see it is not quelled. You know, there are a few hiccups, there are murky water under the bridge where they go on. So we think, say, for meet up the 2023 elections, if we don't do all of this and work with all them stakeholders, it could be a better kind of thing for peace.
And so now they get on a legal acknowledged to win a match 5. You say match 5, we go make on a take up on the venture now for they do different work them. After this launching, what then first on a go focus on where we go see on a go take up as eminent women?
Well, we no sleep the political parties that no say we day. Like recently, well, na the thing because it's quiet diplomacy. When they go to the political party office, when they go talk to them, when they call the leaders there, when they make appointments, when they meet with the ghetto boys. In fact, my main aim now, after this, now forget the ghetto boys. You will see them at the program tomorrow, and they go give their own statement and pledge to the country.
Well, that's now Ambassador Haja Larry Cole, we are the president for Eminent Women Salone. Ebe they talk na that interview to Saptiu Kalon as today, Tuesday, March 5, then go for pool the Eminent Women Peace Mediator Salone Ado.
The program is still listening to na Good Morning Salone, and it come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We come now to the Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources, Honorable Emma Kowa Jalo. But before that, the mandate of the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources now for provide affordable, that one way everybody go able get animal protein, with one important source of food for mortal man, with quality fish and fishery products them for the population, and for make this go able for help for increase the country in money where it get from things them when they sell inside the country when at GDP. The mission of the Ministry of Fisheries now for make sure say they get plan them for develop and manage the way how things them within the country in water, and for make sure say anything them also benefit the country and the people inside the country. Honorable Minister, how the ministry or how under your leadership as a minister, the Ministry of Fisheries don't able for work by this owner mandate? Just give you a quick overview of what the ministry don't do over the months and we don't take over.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bula. For us, now the Ministry of Fisheries, we have a formidable team. Myself, the PS, the director, deputy, and the rest. We don't put many measures them in place. We don't improve the ministry. First of all, we don't add with staffing because we've been very few now the outstation them. We see and say the fishing activities mainly focus on Freetown, and the provincial areas they need so much. So we see I'm saying they transport the iced fish mostly to the province. As a ministry, we don't begin to act on diversification of aquaculture area, but at the same time, we they put management measures them in place, like the Wawa Kana, this radio station for today, so where now the close season, where this now the first time in the history of Salone, we they implement them. We they implement this close season between the 1st of April to the 30th of April. By that, we mean no big industrial fishing vessel, no go there na sea for fish.
We go can talk about that later. You start for talk about measures them way the ministry don't put in place for ensure so na manage the natural resource them. So let's take you back to also you start. You get for do with the provinces. You say una no one for late and like cinema na Freetown all thing. Waiting una do for the one them way they outside Freetown for manage the resources where themselves get.
We don't begin to implement aquaculture, growing of fish. For example, if you go now we go aquaculture site now, you go see big fish they don't go there. Sooner or later we go take media for let we able for pull them out and sell them to the public. But at the same time, you go Makali self, they self get aquaculture, we they improve on that day, we they encourage women then specifically, or the man themselves can take part for go now go get the swampy areas and then plot them outside and go able grow fish for able to sell. But beyond that, areas like Bonds, Bondapi, Solima, these are big fishing grounds for us. Cambia Axis, you get Kortimo, you get Yeliboya. Those are places that all we don't visit, and we don't talk to the people and where did they, so that we go able for put things them in place we then go able for benefit from.
The issue of illegal fishing now one way Salone be don't get challenge with people they come to the country can do illegal fishing and carry fish and go and make at some point you're gonna market safe for sea fish at. Waiting the ministry don't do under your leadership so far for able to manage this situation.
For illegal fishing, every vessel will catch for do where they do illegal fishing, where they find them heavily, where they hold onto their vessel until those fines have been paid, and we give them stringent warning. We get the SIK when the boat where they go out for whole fishing, ever so often we not can specify the time because we not have to notify public where then go before begin the height say okay the vessel they can't today for can surveillance we no need for go out. But it day the vessel, thank God, under the new direction, we don't put them into we management plans them and into we budget for saying our government now they sponsor this vessel. Each time when this vessel they go out, they spend about 13,500 liters of fuel for just go do this surveillancing. And thank God under the new direction, under this government, the government don't approve that and we don't put them into our yearly budget before it not been daily. So even they find them difficult for go out.
You talk about measures that they take for tackle illegal fishing. One for ask, since you come, this don't they happen? And if it don't they happen, how are they able for put them under control? To what extent are they able for put them under control? Illegal fishing.
Well, from what I don't come, we don't find quite a few vessels. Whether they can fish within the IEZ, when at the EEZ, when at the excluded zone, where we say this will be probably about 6 nautical miles away from the deepest part of the water. May they not come inshore for come fishing. We don't find them on that. Sooner or later, we will come with other measures them. We they look for sign up to an aircraft to go they can do surveillancing over the sea. But as I said, the vessel there and they outstation them, each of the outstation them by law axis, we get a small boat there where they go out. Tombo axis, fisheries get small boats there where they go out. We go do community surveillancing. Bond axis we get. And this year we plan for procure more boats them. We could do surveillancing as well.
One way for help community them where they do fishing. Of course, you don't talk about aquaculture, we now one, but them we don't they complain, but way for let them preserve them, fish them. Then they complain about cool room them, where they not get way. This go help them greatly. Any plan there from the ministry for provide this facility? Now different fishing community them.
Yes, we don't get a lot of projects. We don't come that way the way we propose, but by and large. Few companies and they we don't put cool rooms them now the market like we should go Kuto Road area one cool room they that Sierra Fisheries then and then put on there you go Congo market cool room they the province back again you get so neat and others then they put Bo Kenema. The issue of the cool room not the only way for preserve. Also we they look at the smoke fish very common for Sierra Leoneans. This is not the easiest source of protein, and if lights not there, say because the coal you get for maintenance with electricity. If lights not there, say if we don't smoke the fish proper, it will last you for some time. So down the back again with the help of World Bank through Iceland, they don't come for can give another oven type way what they call smoky oven. That one day now they don't build the prototype, then will come back for can build more types them around the country. This wire they help. For the woman they able to smoke the fish with lesser smoke, because when a woman and they go usually they get them picking it at them back, then they inhale a lot of smoke, and it's not good for the health. So with that is now reduced smoke you go get, and they not gonna get for use that much wood pan them.
So how much I don't do for encourage the local woman them way don't they use this before this new initiative don't come? Let them know say an upgraded version they where they can use with less smoke.
We don't go the Tombo itself. Now they don't build the prototype because now they are the main hub for fisheries for Freeton for now. So after that, when they don't begin to use them, they don't see the improvement. We now go spread them out to Godrich and other areas in the country.
During the budget hearing na the bank complex, you been raised concern, but budget support where you say the ministry need for able for carry on with different activity them way una things to be able to help the fishing sector. How far this don't go?
Well, to be honest, the government increased the budget this year, and we appreciate that very much. Due to that, we don't say now we add surveillance boat. In fact, we don't say we they buy fishing gears because we want for discourage the use of bad fishing gears, bad fishing net, monofilament, and the likes. So what would they do? They bring kind the fishing gears them government to business person will not go able for sell, give them at a profit rate, but basically cost recovery. So that we go so say, okay, when I give the monofilament back, when I take this wire and I go to pay by installment till I don't for pay for her.
When you talk about fishing gears, like which one would you talk about so specifically?
Fishing nets, the hooks, the threads, the line, just the things that more than they use for fishing, but more so the net. Because the net now didn't get the bad fishing method. You get a type of net where they call monofilament. That one they elect where it can don't hold on, where it go down, it don't sink down the water, you know they ever rotting. Now like plastic, like how plastic they pollute water no more. And at the end of the day, the fish they end up for trap, they and die. So we want to discourage them bad fishing nets and bring them proper nets.
Discouraging them bad fishing nets them, as you say, not to thing way too strange. We be done hear this from ministers them we be done in this ministry. Say we reach a point, then we don't stop them say, you know, for use nets where they catch the small fish them, for allow them for grow. Wait till I don't they do for monitor, for let the one the way the fish no say, they're not for the catch the small fish them, but for allow them for grow and catch other one them.
If I what we don't do now, they call them at the ministry for talk with them. When we come, we inherit 3 different factors them. When our groups them, when they work with the local fishermen them, the slaveful, the slavefull, and the slaveful. So what we don't do, we don't talk with them, whole meeting with them, then don't form into one group. When are the fishermen consortium. So this one group 9 day for now supervise the people them where they go out. Plus we get the likes of the master fisherman, the harbor masters. These are the people them where now the local people they on a daily basis where they meet with themselves and able for discourage this bad fishing method and give out the reasons them why they not for happen. Plus we get with fisheries assistant them, as I don't tell you say we don't get few implements now. We get fisheries assistants, we get the officers them, and we get the numerators them where they count or know the species of fish where then they catch every day on a daily basis from the local axis.
You talk about different union them, or fisherman union them, where they in the fishing sector. One way for make the message where you talk sooner or things that we got for do with fishing gears, bad fishing method, them tap na the fishing sector now through for engage for talk to them fisherman them here. So how far you don't reach for talk to them fisherman them here? So like then sabi you like you know the minister meets them, then know say na you and they pass message them to them.
Yeah, for the first time when we come around, I make sure say I go inside the boat. I visited first Tombo, Godrich, but I take me time for go now the boy say, oh Madam Minister, you go. I say yes. If I not go, I not go no waiting day. So for where I go where landing sites not the way for go you work out the porta the tap way up to your knee, like areas then where the erode now Quartimo, Yeli Boya, I go to reach there. Teto Mania na bond axis because only then I go able for know waiting at the issues and I go able for sit down in our office and able address them.
So from what you just don't say, how challenging it be as a woman for head a Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources?
To be honest, I dey enjoy my job because half the time I dey meet women them cumbra them while they able for talk to them. I dey meet the man them too. The challenge is huge, enormous, Boku. In other countries, you see fishermen and women now one of the richest people in our community. Here you see say they are the poor, one of the poorest in the community and the society. It will take with time for change as Sierra Leoneans. But once they believe in themselves and the way then they do them fishing, would they bring improved methods and then they adopt them, so the ministry and themselves would get for the improved small.
So far you think say the fisheries as a resource where we get in a salon, would able for manage them well, we able for you to wait up and say this fisheries where would they get now, so this fish it able for provide certain amounts for government where we go boast of as a country?
Oh yes. Last year the time we come being raised up to 71 billion. Last year we raised up to 95 billion for the government.
Leons?
Yes, billion leons for the government. As of now, I think we don't raise up to 18 billion from January to this February. This now up to February. We increase with license fee and others, not because we want to increase them, but because one they at par with the sub-region, so that others they not go see and say Salone is a cheaper place. We just they can't take them fish and carry. or can register there. So when we all day at par, at level cost, it's easier for say, okay, we self go generate the money for we government, but at the same time, we self now go get value for waiting we get now we water.
All right, continue for day with me in the studio. If you just stay tuned in, that person will be listening to Sona Honorable Emma Kowa, in the Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources there this morning for tell you about seeing them way the ministry they put in place for ensure say the natural resource them we get for do with fisheries and marine resources salon able for benefits from them. The time from the studio clock now 8 a.m. we take this break and continue the program.
Family them. Salon don't do one again. For we and Una will not get account yet. They don't come with brand new things them. Like Neon SLCD kiosk where they all over the country. Also, they get mobile tellers them. We will meet you any side and do your banking. Salon Commercial Bank. Now we bank.
Sure.
Now you bank oh. We get million student account oh. We get me on current account. We get me on savings account. For them market to man them. For them keke riders, Okada riders, and them fishmongers, disabled people them. Any day for them petty traders. Salon Commercial Bank. Now we bank.
Sure.
Now we bank oh. Salon Commercial Bank for all man, including the professionals.
The program is still a listen to now Good Morning Salone. They come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM. We continue for look at more issues in the program because driver them been do sit down strike Monday, March 4 this year. Make the Ministry of Transport and Aviation been called stakeholder them na this sector for talk to them and know to make them be strike. We make the chairman and president for the Poda and Bosses Association, Mohamed Warite say the reason we make the driver them be strike now because he said then they get plenty complaint from the driver them within the road say police arrest them and he say SLR SSF don't tell and say them for stop for the use them Poda then we still get iron seats. Well, this and plenty other concern them is not the reason we make the driver them where they use Poda been happening work Monday, March 4. Well, we reporter David Van Boy been at the Ministry of Transport and Aviation. Outside the ministry be engaged them people here and Egona reports.
Monday, March 4 this year, transport were all be there all over the city. From school picking them, we get for go school, people we get for go work, and self people we get other business them for run. All man be just confused as driver them be there on strike for reason we passenger themself no know. This make the democracy begin for talk to people them we be in a street to wait for transport.
Most car not been there this morning because with this morning come I'm up all day. Work at take and normally for go for come back now to straight say most car no day. If you say we'll come back now to right now fair to the perfect so. The taxi we can't say 10,000 for go normally.
I dey go work, na transport I dey wait for, but I don't come on and host this morning. This morning I understand say striking dey go on. At snap, so now they wait for transport, but no transport.
I work from Wellington, take action. I pay back 5,000 on Soka inside. So do I would beg for Papa government. If in a government motoka, may they pull them for me. May they strike, no get government motoka.
After the strike action where the driver here take, we make the Ministry of Transport and Aviation be called stakeholder meeting for no waiting make driver then be strike. We made the president and chairman for the Poda and Bosses Association, Mohamed Warite, start for talk about some of the reason them.
The issue where we get the business and they go on well with we. One, we don't know the fines and we SLRA first and have been 30,000 now 500,000. We are too exorbitant. And we they get issues with the general duty a police officer as they off then they cannot street they arrest driver then go pack up. But the main issue we will get now with SLRSA where we association get. But for the mental seat, we don't say seat no they will not able import seat, but we design something we then set where they be accept. We say if anybody where they come, we they make sure we check in motoka. If you get the correct seat, we give a letter, then go with a toner. But they are licensing without we need to know. And when the hit can, Now we the feel am.
As e clear say na because the Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority go start for arrest poda them wey still dey use the iron seats, wey na the reason this will lead to the driver dey strike action. Make the director for the Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority, David Pandanoa, be get for respond to wetin Mohammed Warite don say, wey na the president for Poda and Bosses Association.
This be really surprised me because I say we'll not do any punitive action against anybody for say mental seats. All we can do right now for say if you come for car license, we not allow you for license as long as you get metal seats and you're in a very deplorable conditions. Currently, the law say if you get metal seats, we can prohibit you, and if we prohibit you and if it's very very bad, then can fine you.
Honorable Cabinet Kalon say then concern ya not all water.
Well, for me, the reason why they give was a flip excuse. Reason why they give, we not hold water. I mean, they say the police that harass them. I asked them what not the evidence what they get. SRS say Director Panda they harass them because they get iron seat inside motor car. And this is something where we don't agree. Long time ago, last year they all agree say that they change the iron seat them. And for now, for the medical sit down, they say they go on the street after what we don't agree that this time for implement what we don't agree pa. They say I don't think say that is appropriate.
Honorable Cabinet Kalon be continue for tell the president for the Poda and Bosses Association for tell the driver them for continue with their normal work as this strike action not legal. Where this be make the president for the Poda and Bosses Association, Mohammed Warise, be end up say sorry to the public.
One say sorry to the entire country, and we dey make sure we tell all the bosses and Poda them for begin on immediately. One say sorry to everybody for way they not even make it possible for reach quick at this morning. So me the leader and chairman and me bear the responsibility on behalf of my association. I want to say sorry to everybody. The boss and the Poda after ya would they make the all would they communicate let everybody can align back. Whatever difference is there, we go settle and later. But I want to say sorry on behalf of all. And
as the democracy, they continue for follow up. For no evident driver here, they comply for get the correct seat. And waiting will be the penalty if they don't get the proper seat for them Poda and the boss them. For the Society for the Democracy, Mina David Van Boy the report.
The program Good Morning Salone they continue and we go now on a court usai one High Court Judge Justice Alhaji Momoja Stevens don't sentence one Mohammed Mansari we people can call Joe and John Sise we people can call Popcorn for go jail for 11 years each because if find them guilty say them been broke go inside one Zainab Conte and Aaron Conte then owes and thief property them will cost over 70 million loans and save them been chap Aaron Conte now in aid with cutlass we make up till now in get problem. We court reporter Usman Kamara gets more and go now report.
Because of the plenty way, how youths them at times can involve pan violence, we make they can end up na court and safe because of them bad tia way they can do. Make the court can sentence them for go jail, for send message to other people them, for tap for the involved pan bad sin them. For sake of that, one High Court judge Justice Alhaji Momoja Stevens don't sentence Mohammed Mansari people can call Joe and John Sise people can call Popcorn for go jail for 11 years each because the court found them guilty say April 10, 2018 them in broke go inside one Zainab Conte and Aaron Conte and O's and thief plenty property them will cost over 70 million loans and self be chap Aaron Conte with cutlass na in aid we make up till now and I get problem. Then two accusers be appear before Justice Alhaji Momoja Stevens na High Court for answer to conspiracy contrary to law, robbery and assault with intent to rob. After we the judge Justice Alhaji Momoja Stevens be don read the charges before them two accused people here, them be say they're not guilty of the 3 counts charged them where the court charged them with. Where it be the talk na court, the first accused when Mohammed Mansari be confess say now the second accused when John Sise be chap Aaron Conte na in aid with cutlass and self been tell am for make them go thief na this house. Inside this case, now 4 witnesses them talk na court and the third accused when James Kamara we people can call to banks where himself may be part of this case, the court not get any evidence for show say he may be part of this thief. We make the judge Justice Alhaji Momoja Stevens be free and be sentenced Mohammed Mansari and John Sise for go jail for 11 years each. Same way so, Magistrate Sakekura na the Pademba Road Magistrate Court No. 1 don send one man Musudumbe go High Court for trial because police allege say Friday, October 26, 2018 na Botoman go inside Wilberforce. Emi Chukwa Muhammad Umaru Jallo with knife na in chest we make him end up die na emergency hospital na Godrich. The accused be appear before Magistrate Sakekura na the Pademba Road Magistrate Court for answer to manslaughter contrary to law. We be the talk na court, the accused say na en Muhammad Umaru Jallo we don't die now the cell na the same place and a plaba mi dey between them two and Muhammad Jallo we don't die na in force bin chukam we make himself mi chuka na in chest and later no say he don't die na emergency hospital. The police prosecutor na assistant superintendent of police Aminatu Dabo. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Mina Usman Kamara. The report.
From court, the program Good Morning Salone they continue and we come back to the Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources, Honorable Kowa Jallo. The relationship between Salone and China now one way be to an extent the Chinese government they don't promise say the fisheries sector now one way they be ready for support. Under your leadership, who support don't come so far from the Chinese government? For the sector?
Well, the Chinese government, this nothing all about do until we're ready for open away the Paragodon Commission and HED President. But the Chinese government they give a fish harbor. The fish harbor is very necessary because at the minute not all the vessel and they come on shore and go able for reach na Salone waters. So that by all this Bokumono they say they lose part of them. Now that, for example, tuna vessels them. Now big vessel then they able come then just they pass. Even when we want for let them go repair, let the vessel then go for dry dock. They're not in one facility no more there and can have to sometimes write most of the time for clearance so that they go exit go either Senegal or Ghana for go do repairs. So this nothing them where we go need now we own country. That way they know say the country don't they develop because you go able now for do dry docking, you go able now for do even fuel bunkering. Where instead of the fuel na high seas, you now get space we will create for that.
So now do identify the site for the harbor?
We still the passage. I go come with that back to Radio Democracy once we don't clarify.
All right, let me look at waiting person forgets. Waiting at the watch for before I give license to people for fishing at Salone water.
Make many key things. First of all, before any vessel they come inside Salone, once they're fishing vessel, if you see clearance from the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources. When you don't get this clearance, when they come, SLMA gets their own when they do, then they check for seaworthiness for register the vessel. We for give license, we have to check for say you get the appropriate fishing gears, you abide by the laws and rules of this country. Above all, in crew for be 45% Sierra Leonean. So all anything then they will check for.
You don't get license from where you take over the ministry?
Yes.
How much so far we get?
About 3 or 4.
So how the relationship stand like with the marine wing of the military, because at some point the ministry be therefore establish and strengthen the relationship so then go help for man the water, especially for the one where they give license for ensure say the license where you get now the fish you can take now the water now the country. How the relationship stand like?
I've been very cordial. We get sometimes called JMC, Joint Maritime Committee. That's headed by the Fisheries, the Moreton. Now, inside that day, we get the Fisheries, the MCS, Monitoring and Surveillance Sector. We get Fisheries, we get the ONS representative, we get Sierra Leone Navy, and the Sierra Leone Marine Police. So then they work together. Whenever that vessel they go out for go do surveillance and they all they go. Because now the high seas, it's dangerous. You know, some people they resist arrest. When you catch them, you say, we don't catch you for this infraction, you for pay this fine, then they resist. So obviously you need security apparatus for deal with them so that they go able to enforce the laws of Sierra Leone.
All right, continue for the between at the studio, Honorable Kowa Jallo. They come back to you just now. Let me just take this short commercial break.
Better don't come. Now Union Trust Bank again. Union Salone Banco. Union Trust Bank get plenty product and service there for you. You must get what you want to go better. Let me savings account, ide. Current account, ide. Fixed deposit account, ide. Credit facility, ide. All for you. Me and you. Me and you. Union Trust Bank na Salone for me and you. Kids future savings account, ide. School fee savings account, ide. Pay advance salary scheme, ide. We branch and they all of us na Salone. Bokono kenema, we ide. Kabala mabogo kakambia, we ide. Jala Freetown Lone Star, we ide. And my 91. Me and you, Union Trust Bank. Me and you, Union Trust Bank. Union Trust Bank na Salone for me and you. Union Salone Banko. Union Trust Banko.
Union Trust Bank, empowering Sierra Leonean businesses.
It's 16 at the time for the studio clock, and we will present this edition of the program Good Morning Salone to you. Me na Mabel Kaba.
And me na Abdullah Bla.
We look at small issues na the program. They go now na State House. Outside the President, Julius Maada Bio say, he will continue for maintain the peace where the country gets right now and set up the Peace and National Cohesion Commission. President Bio talk this where the Chief Minister, Professor David Francis, go give him one document when the green paper for set up the Peace and National Cohesion Commission. Mohammed Sharif gets more on this and gonna report.
President Julius Maada Bio na in 4 states opening a parliament. It been promised Salone people say in government could establish Peace and National Cohesion Commission. Na Salone, we go get strength to the peace where the country gets now, and work with different community then for make Salone people go live together. And from that time day to now, government through the office of the Chief Minister don't they work for develop one document we go direct how this commission get for the work na the country. Also, the Chief Minister, Professor David Francis, Monday, March 4, hand over this document to President Julius Maada Bio na State House.
Part of the process, Your Excellency, is that the Green Paper is only the start of the process. The Green Paper will serve as the basis for nationwide consultation to develop the architecture for the Peace and National Cohesion Commission. And the nationwide consultation will also be led by the Ministry and the Minister and the Deputy Minister for Political Affairs. And the theme of that nationwide consultation is democratic consolidation for peace and national cohesion in Sierra Leone, to understand some of the critical issues needed, and that will culminate into a Bintimani 3 conference, really focusing on peace and national cohesion as part of the framework for infrastructure for peace.
Professor David Francis continued for talk about the process after with the Ministry of Political and Public Affairs could not talk to all man all about the country.
The Green Paper, together with the National Dialogue Conference, will then provide the basis for a cabinet white paper, then be presented to cabinet for cabinet endorsement. And based on cabinet endorsement, the next and final stage will be the legislative process for the establishment of the Peace and National Cohesion Commission through an Act of Parliament. But today, the focus is on the Green Paper.
Our Samana, the consultant we help for put this document together, talk about how this document get for Tanlek.
The Green Paper is basically a consolidative and consultative document. In the Green Paper, we were able to look at what we think the mandate of this commission should be, its independence, what its composition and structure should look like, the qualifications of the commissioners, their tenure, their privileges, and also their immunities, other commissions that will be relating or working with them, and how do we want to work with this commission, local ownership, the role of women, the role of traditional and religious leaders, the role of civil society, and who else do we want to get involved. Another thing that would also come out of this consultative meeting would also be a strategic plan for this Peace Commission, because we want the commission to jump immediately and start hit the ground running. So we hope to have a successful journey throughout this entire process.
We talk after we don't receive these documents. His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio say, so Mana Salone still value peace, but not only way the peace couldn't shake na the country.
We've gone through a very difficult moment during the war years, and we are determined never again to allow us to dispute and to get to the point where we want to self-destruct. So this effort, stitching the country together after it's been seriously bruised by bad politics, bad governance, corruption and all the other things, I think there should be a conscious effort, maybe a continuous one, to keep it together because we know the benefit of that. For us to be able to do the things that we have promised and pledged to this nation, we must keep the nation together.
The President carry on say the Ministry of Political and Public Affairs for meet with all men of the country.
An important issue like this, we should make every effort to make sure that all walks of life are involved in this, as many facets of society are included in this process, so that we can actually genuinely talk about moving together. I was fortunate to have been at Bintu Mani 1 and I convened Bintu Mani 2. So I'm going to make the history of convening another Bintu Mani 3.
Ikeyon say he will continue to maintain the country in peace all time.
At the end, what I want to see is actually a national infrastructure for peace. It has to be there, one that we maintain and keep it going. So we will try to, of course, maintain the peace as we've had it. The process of development can never start or progress without that environment. We were one of the countries that actually forced the international community to understand the inextricable link between security and development. We are also going to be very forceful about establishing the link between peace, which is already there, and development. With that, we'll be able to account for all the money that has been invested, the time we ourselves are investing in development.
Inside Iyon talk, the resident representative na the United Nations Development Program, UNDP, Samuel Dole say, the country in peace they na all man in hand. We make it ask people for maintain the country in peace all time.
The country has come a long way. Now the peace is in the hands of Sierra Leoneans, and it is hoped that you will sustain this peace after the international system has invested in bringing the country together. In 2017, the Global Peace Index indicated that Sierra Leone is the third most peaceful country in West Africa and the first most tolerant country in the continent. And that means we need to sustain that. So your commitment to build an infrastructure for peace in Sierra Leone is in line with the international best practice in our post-conflict context. That is why UNDP is very keen support of the entire United Nations system to support these efforts. We want to also underline our commitment to work hand in hand with you, because by sustaining the peace in Sierra Leone, it provides the basis for investment and it provides the basis for achieving the National Development Plan that we all just recently launched.
The United Nations Resident Coordinator na Salone, Soni Sagal, say the UN body na Salone go support government for make sure say Salone gets the first Peace and National Cohesion Commission for continuing for maintain the country in peace all time. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Mohammed Sharif, the report.
The program Good Morning Salone they continue, and we still get in the studio the Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources, Honorable Emma Kowa Jallo. Honorable, we talk about the close season na the fishing sector. Talk more about this close season and what it mean to the country in fishing sector.
Okay, the close season a period where we close the industrial fishing, the big vessel for fish for 1 month. This is not part of we management plans na fisheries. This is not the first time in the history of Salone this they happen. We close them so that we will give time for the fish them for breathe, and at least we get bigger size and more fish than at the water. We don't do this. We don't do several meetings in conjunction with the actual industrial fishing sector, the artisanal people them, because then are the local boats them that they will get for rely on. Say now then go in the water and then go they come with the fresh supply every day. We don't do that and we don't hold meeting with them. And even yesterday, if we get one big meeting at the ministry back again, follow see how they do for make sure say supply continue at the market for the 1 month.
So you say we don't engage the one them we get the fisherman we get the big vessel them where the fish and the big boats them for stop for fish for 1 month. What not been a response to this, because then go don't get a license, and then they do them business and all. Then government decision now that for stop for 1 month. How them people for come to terms with this?
They are Sierra Leoneans. I'll go say kudos to them and are happy for the response from them. Some of the vessel owners them are obviously foreigners. Most of the vessels, the 80% are Chinese owned. But the Chinese government and even the former ambassador been there here, it deal with we all the way into our management plans for fishery sector. Anything where they empower and improve the fishing sector, they do. But always if they look at that, one of the key things that we make is say they help with the harbour side, then they help with the harbour side. They always been they look at them say any vessel will commit crime now, so then they hide behind the government with the obviously levy the fines and give the appropriate things them according to we act. The companies them it not go easy on them, but we don't appeal to them. In fact, for Leon and say we all they work together. Then they agree for stock. Some of them then they can stock them, then cold room them already. They don't stock thousands of cartoons where then go for the supply upline and go the pool, as well as the one where the artisanal people themselves go the car with every day. The processing plant, however, where then for process for buy from the local people them self don't agree. They not go get for them buy for export. All exports go cease at that time day. But what they go do, they go provide ice from them, plant them. For the local people, they will go, they come more late with them fish. For let you know, well, they not get side for put them. Then they find big tank them. Where then go they can store, going up different points them where then go they can store. Then they put ice on top till do clean they able for pull and market to sell.
So waiting for what they happen inside this 1 month we then at the closing season. Waiting for the happen exactly in the water.
The water we go they see we local boats them. Then get the authority for good day for go fish and cancel to we. We as Sierra Leoneans go get to supply the much needed protein. As we know, cheap now the most cheapest form of protein right now in Salone. Even your local follow they men na us where you go ask for one for them go tell you say now 40,000 leones. You still go get cheaper fish for go cook for a family of 5 at 10,000 leones, at 5,000 leones, where everybody go able to
so
eat.
Inside this 1 month, any special thing they will go for do for focus on the fish and one for let them grow?
Yes, they look at say that spawning season they come, rainy season they can just know. So I believe say whatever happens then in April or latest May rain go down begin they come where you could get more nutrient at the sea will expect say the fish then go grow. But this not the period we know say all the local fishermen then go able for go out. Where the rains the heavy just know, then go they go out, some not go able go out, but some where they go out they not go far. So they're not going able for complement the effort if we do the closing season in the later times of the rains. So that's why we did one now.
Most fishermen them able for get them fish from them big fishing company them also like fisheries and all. If this 1 month or so come, you don't think say this will give them way for is the price of the available fish way day and that will affect the market?
No. We get few companies in fact where they import fish in the country. Then number one. Number two, as I tell you say, all of them they stock. I'm not gonna name names, but one non stock up to 140,000 cartoons already. Bandits. You get others them where they stock up to 130,000 metric tons of fish. So they all we don't talk to them. They all they pass stock now in room. That amount of stock they plus the local artisan. Mind you, we don't go the other key thing we don't do at the ministry. We go register all the canoes in the country. So far as the result, so we get well over 10,000 canoes in this country also. We local people then get them. So imagine on a daily basis 10,000 canoes now water. Obviously, then they fish quite a lot. We just get for put measures in place, follow, maintain the resources. Otherwise, we not say them go down today, we not get control over the fish then. The fish then they swim about, mind their business. But then can migrate. And they can finish, we can get smaller stock. So all this go help for support that period day because 10,000 canoes every blessed day, plus we don't stock, it go do for Sierra Leoneans.
Right, continue for the with inside the program. In name na Honorable Emma Kowa Jallo, in the Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources. We will go for this commercial. Where we come back, we will continue with the program.
GhanaSongs.org. They causing confusion.
But this confuse me, boo. Look where Uncle Nat in Wall Solid. Look in block them with them beat for them, where they save solid, and at the same amount of cement and sand then they use for beat me on. But look what in the happen, me wall down for them, all the block they all don't scatter. It's like say some kind magic they behind this. You want to know the magic behind this? Now the superior quality, extra strong, extra life and extra yield cement we are the use, and that's not Dangote 3X Portland limestone cement. Dangote cement na the highest grade cement in the country. When a 42.5 R grade cement, when no one day come na this country, and a one of the highest grade pan cement where you go get na the wall. Where you want your concrete, wall and block solid, use Dangote 42.5 R cement, you no go regret them. You go get Dangote 42.5 R cement na all the shop and building material store na the one whole country.
The program is still listening to na Good Morning Salone, and they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. You see me get me online on www.radiodemocracy.sl with support from Osiwa and powered by Africell. You can see me also go on Facebook and YouTube, so you go view the program and see all the action inside the studio. We now go to the Commission of Inquiry, usai the Paramount Chief for the Kowa Chiefdom inside Mashekatong, PC by Kumpa Bomboli II. Don't tell Justice Anan Atuguba say, he not sign any document for sale 110-acre land to the HFC Mortgage Bank inside 2014 na Kowa Chiefdom. The Paramount Chief talk this na court instrument 67 inside room number 1 where he will give testimony at the Commission of Inquiry. Well, we reporter Elizabeth Campbell get more and go now report.
Inside court instrument 67 room number 3 before Justice Anan Atuguba, one Paramount Chief na Kowa Chiefdom inside Maishaka, PC by Kompa Bomboli II say he not sign any document for sell 10-acre land to HFC Mortgage Bank inside 2014 na Makoyama Chiefdom. Paramount Chief by Kompa Bomboli II talk this where he be the testify as witness before Justice Anan Atuguba, but waiting in no but the land case na Makoyama Chiefdom.
Up to this moment, I've never learned that they sold a land up to 10 acres. For Makoyama, the road leading to that place, I don't even know it. Ampap Naka Sogo Inokoya. Antara section Ayi, Antara Afam Angeba, Tof Ka Amatiri section Mapa and Sise. I cannot recall. I only know of two surnames. These two surnames are located in a township called Kongoyama. People I know there are the Colts and the Kagos.
Where been they cross-examine the witness, the lead defense lawyer for the first-time managing director for Commerce and Mortgage Bank, Ahmed Bakar Kamara, the first-time Minister of Works, Housing and Infrastructure, Ibrahim Kemosise, and 4 other one them. Lawyer Ibrahim Sori Koroma, been same way so ask the witness if he don't sign any land document, when no dena in chiefdom. The witness be answer say he can sign documents them where the landowner them can ask them for sign, but say the district officer them can ask them for sign them documents here. So he say he no know but any Sise family we get land na Makoyama Chiefdom. Lawyer Ibrahim Sori Koroma be ask the commissioner for give them adjourn dates, as he say they get some documents them where they want for make the witness see, so that they will continue in cross-examination. Inside court instrument 65 room number 2, the state prosecutor RB Kowa be raise serious concern but evidence them we then get we show say plenty pa the witness them we can come na the commission for can talk. Then can not interfere with them before then they come na the commission. The state prosecutor RB Kowa talk this before Commissioner Bankole Thompson, where he be the talk to the first-time permanent secretary na the Ministry of Agriculture, Abdullahi Kuruma, concerning the 60,000 bag fertilizer them where the commission be the look inside. And the PSC prosecutor say no one talk the right thing.
But my lord, we have evidence that these witnesses are being interfered with. And when they come, then they try to play or try to be very smart. we do not at this stage intend to go down that line. Possibly, that is why when sometimes the evidence is here before them in black and white, they tend to say something quite different from what is before them. That is how they may have been misled to come and give a different picture as to what is before the tribunal. That is the problem. These questions that are being asked are simple, straightforward, and clear as to what is in a document or what are in the documents, but they tend to go on the frolic of their own.
With all them concern here where the state prosecutor RB Kowa don raise, he been continue for ask the witness, first time permanent secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Abdullahi Kowa, for make he read one document where they talk about the 60,000 bag fertilizer them, where the PS say, now the first time minister been suggest for come with this type of fertilizer, when a NPK 20-20-20, NPK 15-15 and other one them.
On that document, there are three types of fertilizer, namely 60,000 bags of 50 kg NPK 20-20-20, 100,000 bags of 50 kg of NPK 15-15, and 90,000 bags of 50 kg urea 46%. What prompted the ministry to purchase huge amount of fertilizer? The Honorable Minister, in his own wisdom as a researcher, breeder, brought this initiative to purchase this fertilizer in order to promote production and productivity in the country.
After where the witness, first time permanent secretary, now the Ministry of Agriculture, Abdullahi Kowa don read the document, where the state prosecutor tell him for read, but the 60,000 bag fertilizer them. The judge, Justice Bankole Thompson, the state prosecutor, and the defense lawyer for the two first time Minister of Agriculture, Dr. Sam Sise and Professor Monty Jones, lawyer Lansana Dumbuya, being agreed for adjourn this case to Wednesday, March 6 this year, so that the defense lawyer Lansana Dumbuya go cross-examine the witness. The three court instruments them do adjourn to Wednesday, March 6 this year, with support from Usman Kamara and Yeno Kabia for Radio Democracy. Mina Elizabeth Campbell, the reports.
The program is still listening to na Good Morning Salone, and they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We now take text message them. We don't come from with 077 981 981 inbox. This first one I will take to say, Madam Kowa, what is your ministry doing to stop illegal fishing and the exportation of our fish to neighboring countries? They come out from Macan and New Englandville.
This message on the Facebook page from Abdul Karim Jallo is saying information is going around that the Chinese government has given the ministry 4 surveillance boats. Please, can you ask her to confirm? It comes out from Abdul Karim Jallo in Scotland, Sweden.
This one also they say peace is very vital in any society. I love the mediation idea of the eminent women. I want to wish them all the best in their undertakings. It come out from Mystic Naduazak.
Hassan Mansoka on the Facebook page, he say, are foreigners allowed to license fishing vessels in Sierra Leone?
This one also they say, Minister, why always the delay in terms of releasing license to vessels?
This one from Desmond Johnson at the Facebook page. He said, please, Madam Minister, could you please throw light on the ban of fishing of sardine mina? This ban was put in place by the previous government, leading to mass misery of citizens engaged in fishing industry. This ban must be looked into with a view of reversing it.
This one also I would take. Now they say, how will they preserve the fish for 1 month? The waters will be closed.
This other message on the Facebook page from Kebike Kepsman, sorry. It says, Mrs. Kowa, why make the government not go build military helicopter, not go buy military helicopter and military patrol gunboats for the military so that they go chase and capture the one them with the thief with fish?
This one also they say, do the Ministry of Fisheries have measures to protect the water from illegal fishing, or for 1 month the waters will be closed?
This other message again, they ask, say, Madam Minister, what is the ministry doing to ensure that those living around the sea do not pollute the water by connecting their toilet tanks to the sea?
This one is to say, Madam Minister, this stand is a welcome one, but how are we sure fishermen and women will have fish for the next 1 month?
Alhaji Bana Facebook page say, what is the authority doing about the illegal fishing of Chinese vessels?
This one has already come out from Tunde Scott. They say the minister has now confirmed the increase in taxes on license fee and others to match up with other countries. No wonder fish is very expensive now in the market.
Bravo, Honorable Emma Kowa, for always putting the Fisheries Ministry to a higher height. Continue to do your good work and to prove the new direction agenda. Come out from Adama. We look at few more message and come to the minister for respond. This other one, they say, Madam Minister, why the price of fish has not been improved or reduced since the local markets for the ordinary home continue to remain the same. The prices are very high, and one cannot believe that in Sierra Leone, even 5,000, the prices continue to be high. It comes out from Komba, and from their message, and they will come over to the minister for respond to on our messages. Them, Madam Minister.
Yeah. Thank you very much. The foreigners they allow for licensed vessel. No, they have to go through an agent, because for everything, otherwise a foreigner can come, a licensed vessel, because committed an offense, you fine them, he just take a vessel and away go back. You have to have a partner, a Sierra Leonean partner where they work with. In that vein, the Sierra Leonean partner will now guide you through the laws of Sierra Leone, but at the same time, it will now go because most of them working now with local people them. Local people them where they on a daily basis, whether then they cartoon the fish or then they sell the fish or then they total. So the language barrier safe, you need to forget somebody who they work with. So that are the answer to that question. The first surveillance boats, as they say, I'm not aware about them, so I'm not going to comment on that one day. What I know about some of the Chinese, they don't help we forget money for able to do fish harbor. Delay in license. I don't think it's a delay. It's a process. You get for be sure. You know, you just grab an issue license because somebody come and say, I get boat, I want license. No. You now get for, as I say, give clearance first to the boat for come in. SLMA get for check for make sure say the boat itself seaworthy and now boat where they come for fisheries and not for other purpose. You know, you don't want somebody where they come within your boat, again, your ulterior motive, something like other things they want smuggle into your country, we're not to fish, then you just give license, say, nah, fishing boat. So we get for check them properly and make sure, say, abide by Sierra Leonean rules. Illegal fishing of Chinese vessel. Believe you me, any vessel where we see where they act illegally or do illegal activities, where they take action on them. They see quite big. We have community policing. Sometimes, like I go say, for example, a video was going viral sometimes last week, but somebody will be on video. They say, what in Sierra Leone government they do about fishing? We take them as community surveillancing. That vessel, a license inside Sierra Leone, they pay a license. It very well no say enough for that proximity to the sea. So actions has been taken. The vessel, as we talk, it didn't port. It don't report to port, and fines they don't go levy on them. And it's still there on port for further investigations. So for everything what we know, we they take action on. Let everybody know, listeners they know, say waiting day to day, now things they more inherit, and we they work on them. Then be known to people them be known before me, be known do as much as they can. Me self we don't come, they do me own as much as I can. And we will not go there for make sure say price high. Price high in a salon, now the cheapest still na the sub-region. You can still take 5,000 in a market. It not going to be as plenty as before, but you will get 5,000 young fish. Let we know say, these people get for put their own fuel, and not they defend them. They get for employ workers, they get for employ transporters, and the processors, and they get for pay for license. So obviously they just get for charge for them fish. But by and large, when you compare us to the sub-region, to Guinea and other places there, now we get the cheapest fish in the market.
The fishing sector now one way plenty people believe say na a very big market na the country. You agree to this? Very big market where get plenty money.
Well, I would not disagree. I would not disagree on that one day, because they help bring in the much needed forex in the country for the fish where they export. Obviously, we then they bring kind of money back. We don't put. In fact, we don't change laws in the ministry. You where they export fish, we can ask you for license for export fish. If you they prove, you get your bank statement, they prove evidence for say they repatriate that money in dollars back into Sierra Leone, would they give you discount on your export fees? For those when not they bring what we know now foreigners when they bring, then they get higher figures.
When I would track the people who they export, not to do one they do illegal fishing, but see what the one the way like gets way for export fish or smuggle fish, where either process or unprocessed from Salone to another country.
Oh, there was one recent one where we've been in the airport. Let's say somebody been they try for smuggle seahorse and fish bladder to another country. So then hold on, they reprimanded
them.
The health officers them. You see, the issue is the competency. What we inherit was now the health office they give health certificate for go with the fisher. Whilst realistically it should be the fish, because only fisheries officer go able to tell you say this fish here na endangered species, this fish here na this category of fish. So now they get able for do that in the. But we dey work on myself and the Ministry of Health, so that the Minister of Health, so that we will see how best we go able for handle that party.
Alright, continue for day with me inside the program. We'll go for this jingle. We will come back and continue with the program.
Say you love me, but I'm a bad guy. Yeah, they call me the banana.
Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. They come up with 3-in-1 events: fundraising dinner, dance, and live band show.
Yes, waiting you they wait for. Grab one time and join Radio Democracy as we they come up with 3-in-1 event: fundraising dinner, dance with live band show.
This fundraising dinner, dance, and live band show. Now for fend money for continue the good work where the democracy don't they do for promote democracy in a Salone.
All this will be Friday, March 29, 2019. Now the Sierra Lighthouse Hotel and Restaurant na Aberdeen Village. 7 o'clock evening time for just 500,000 yuans, 1 million yuans, and by donation.
This fundraising dinner, dance with live band show, get for sweet because Radio Democracy number do lily team. The date again, Friday 29 March 2019. For go inside, that just 500,000 leons, 1 million leons, and by donation. See you there.
The one that will sponsor Radio Democracy for do this 3-in-1 events now, Natscom, Salcab,
Africell,
Bolori,
FI Bank, Eco Bank, Rokel Commercial Bank,
Sierra Leone Commercial Bank,
Baptiste Interior Deco,
and Sierra Lighthouse.
Tickets they right now na Radio Democracy office na New Englandville for just 500,000 leons and 1 million leons. In Lake Usayude, just call 088-315-077. Your tickets go meet you na you do more.
If you self want sponsor Radio Democracy for the good work where they do, just call 077-755-153. Indeed, we get few more weeks for let you join the Radio Democracy family na Sierra Lighthouse for we fundraising dinner, dance, and live band show. In case you dey far, you know able to come na New Englandville for get your tickets, just call 088-375-077. You will get somebody who will go drop your tickets for you. Just call that number there, or you come over now in New Englandville studio so that you will get your tickets and meet with the team na Radio Democracy on the 29th of March this year na the Sierra Lighthouse.
Alright, the program is still listening to na Good Morning Salone, and we go now na police. Usai the head of police media, Superintendent Brema Kamara, don't say the reason we make police still get na them custody. One ala rini ba na for over 1 week now. Now because they say this man don't answer to police say na enchuk in comping Chegno Jalo this BNTM na Wellington we make this man been end up die. Well, we reporter Waninga Oja gets more on this and we're gonna report.
This BNTM Radio Democracy gets report from Councillor Mohamed Toli now Ward 405 na Wellington. Say 2 man them be they get bitter arguments and one party man them when a Alarani bar be take knife and choking company in chest. And by the time that they rush with him na hospital, he be end up for die.
Well, on Wednesday, the 20th of February, then call me. I've been in one junction. I see them. Then call me. Say they choke somebody. We then are gone. So me say decide for go and see the scene on me. When I reach there, I see the pandemonium, the confusion. Everybody they try for one night they are with you. So we all help the people them. We chase them. We able to go arrest them. Then fight over a stick of cigarettes. They are then choke a big. They are with choke cigarettes. Now we choke deny say no, I no go give you because me say been big you yesterday, you no give me. So that one they create the fight among them. Fight now say choke come on inside there. Then the one then choke go and die now in hospital.
Where Councillor Tolly be they explain. He said then 2 man here be they fet for 1 stick cigarette. So say the fet end per choke.
When we want to talk to them, the one they would in charge, especially police, let them ensure see them fast track that particular thing. Then let them we know how the law would handle that particular body with chook. Because of no go let them set them free. Let them set example. Now because some person chook, they left them, now he make it continue. But kill for kill, people they go to take time. But if they say they kill them, they go keep posting. After some time, then pardon and they left them. Then the other man go take the same risk back for do the same thing. So one call on government, let them change that particular policy. The person kill somebody, let them kill him. That one will go able to stop that particular thing where that happens. So
as Councillor Tolly be make this call to the police and other authority them way concern, make I be talk to the head of police media, Superintendent Brahma Kamara, we say police no go release this man because he don't confess to police but waiting he do.
This fellow we will get in custody now, Alayini, he took in company. After we get some argument for cigarette. And like I say, self confesses, we get this argument and then we reach to this point where I get for stab on the chest. And that's the police investigate. And like I tell you now, the matter don't even done with the DPP because now that time the agreement enter we file the way in a felonious offense, especially for when our offense we get for do with homicide. We post and kill somebody else. That matter the police not get power for taken to court until they go through the office of the DPP.
Superintendent Brahma Kamara say the police go make sure say the law bets this man for where he killing comping as way for set example to people where they use for choke and comping them.
When we stand now we forget justice. You know, of late we see a lot of violence that take place. Small thing that happen now, somebody just grab and go choke somebody. We the one they not fine for society. People for land for control and temperament, and people for land for no say. When you choke somebody, you either make the person get permanent injury or the person end up for loss of life. So why we not go up to that kind of point? Which kind of argument now we get? Which kind of amount you go get? Say we go to that point where you go on for take somebody in life. Or you go on for harm and permanently. If somebody you ain't get argument on things that we will not see, conflicts naturally natural. Even within ourselves, we get that kind of conflict. We with man they call interpersonal. Then you must get conflict with some other person. Either sometimes our views will not be the same, our ideas will not be the same. I mean, just accept your company. But the question of having to go to the extent for stab somebody or maybe for injure somebody, to me, I mean, we don't reach to the extreme.
Superintendent Brahma Kamara end up say police still they look for witness them. We go testify where this case gonna court. For Radio Democracy, me na Waniga Oja the report.
The program Good Morning Salone they continue and we come over again to the Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources, Honorable Kowa. I don't talk this morning about measures them way the ministry don't put in place for protect salon water, especially because now fisheries we look at today. The closing season where you say we they can go into for the very first time as a country. Now when did it start?
It will start the 1st of April and finish 30th of April.
So apart from this closing season, now who's other thing them the ministry get for the work towards now moving forward for ensure say salon fishing way for protect and other resources them within the water?
The fish net size, for example, for shrimpers, we know say the fish net size according to the Act 45 millimeter. and for other trawlers then about 60 millimeters. That's the help so that they're not going to catch smaller fish them. It will be just that size where the net go able for hold, where in a size way edible, when a bigger size.
One of the mandates of the Fisheries Ministry now for provide quality fish. Of course, you don't talk mostly of how fish for day and all. The other one now for contribute significantly to the country in GDP way na money where the country forget. But you know say Salone fish no they go right now at the international market, more the EU market because of the way and manner how the hygiene or other things they make for do with Salone fish day. What in the ministry they do towards that?
Thank you. Yes, indeed, we inherit a ban. In fact, we get a yellow card on EU issues for export to EU specifically. The yellow card we done there for the past 3 years or so. We did work on them. We invite EU in January. Then come. What's not the few things them way we do now is validify we national plan of action and we regulations, and then we can invite them back. Then comment we say we don't do quite a lot, we don't achieve quite a lot, and if we work till by June, we go down pull the yellow card. After the yellow card, of course, you say hygiene and the rest. That na common thing they all around. But we work with as I said, the Iceland group under World Bank, because most of them land inside outside and they land the fish, then they just bring a can put her na go on na the sand. When they say them put tarpaulin and puts in there, but that safe the tarpaulin they use them for puts na they host them. So we wanna go see this year fisheries go begin to put platform them we na one who will tile so that they go able for lady fish then they. But apart from that, the Iceland they help we forget sanitation, the wash program na them beach them. We'll have toilet and water facility so that they go able to wash the fish then down properly, and the people themselves who they do the fishing processing could get proper toilet facility then for use.
So how soon this go happen? Because you don't say the ban or the yellow card way the EU don't give Salone we a good platform for the Salone fishing industry make money. Don't go for 3 years. How soon this go happen so that this yellow card go come out from Salone and the country go begin add more cop up and the fisheries sector?
As I said, by June we invite them back. Then go come now take the yellow card out. By God power, we don't do within the NPO and the regulations. The other side, the other sector of it, nothing when a process. By this year, we don't begin to see the toilets and the water facilities them, na the landing sites them. This management measure, now one of the other things them back, where they show say we can manage our waters properly. Now one of the things that we EU they look at too. They know say now, okay, Sierra Leone mean business, and they lock the water, able for manage their own resources by themselves. And we see, as I said, you say, we they do in collaboration with the industrial fishing, the artisanal, and all other groups them we concerned with the core representatives them, and then chairpersons them they
So what thing go get for happen to houses them, for example, where they close to the sea and then get connection for pollution, they go inside the water?
Well, that one it gets a component of health as well. You know, health now then gets the sanitary officers them. They get to go around for check on that. But for the ones who we know, but we obviously they tell them waiting for do for able for make sure say we get proper sanitation around.
So as we get few weeks now for enter into the closing season, as a word of assurance, we wrap up the program. What you go left with the people and where they sell the fish, and self the one that will go for go buy the fish, because some people will begin forget to say when the closing season starts, fish go lost the market or it go be expensive.
I know a lot of people then panic to my fellow women say where they sell fish, and the people them where they bring can the fish, the industrial partners them, the artisanal people them. We get for do this for Mama Salone. We are all Sierra Leoneans them. We they protect, we water follow, we make sure say we get better management resource for tomorrow. Not so we go fish everything today and then tomorrow nothing no day. The as I tell now, the big companies then they can put the fish. When I say stock, then they can keep the fish na the cold room then for that season. So then still they sell you now, but then they keep for that 1 month day. Right now, so during that 10 day we not go short. Then as I tell you now, we get up to 10,000 canoe them we don't register, who would know say and beyond where they na this country are. They're all good in the water at different points then at the country. They bring fish to Wuna. Believe say Sierra Leoneans them go eat fish throughout the Easter period. I want to work with let us empower the ministry, let we self continue for empower Wuna, for strengthening the water for Sierra Leoneans them and for all we concerned. Thank you.
Plenty thank you, General, the program this morning. Honorable Emma Kowa, the Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources. Thank you, Ikana, the program.
Thank you, Mabel, and thank you, Mr. Gula.
Now, this edition of the program, Good Morning Salone, go left you plenty thank you to the production team, Michael Sambola and Alex Lawrence Kuroma. We put the program together. DJ Ahmad we give you technical support, and Moses Kavra and team will make you see we live on Facebook and YouTube. Continue for listening to Radio Democracy as we continue for going more updates throughout the day. So till we meet again, Mabel Kabadi say get yourself a wonderful day, but don't forget, can get your tickets so that on the 29th of March you go join the Radio Democracy family na the Sierra Lighthouse.
And Mina Abdullah Bla, they say bye for now.
All right, well,